Have you ever wondered how enterprises will actually manage hundreds of AI agents working across their systems, tools, and processes? We're moving fast into an era where businesses are not just using one AI assistant, but deploying entire fleets of AI agents for marketing, customer service, sales, compliance, and IT automation. But here's the problem: chaos. Without a system to control, orchestrate, and monitor these agents, it's like having hundreds of employees with no manager, no coordination, and no accountability. That's where Covasant steps in with something truly bold: the Agent Control Tower, or what they call AI Act. And in this video, we're going to break it all down. What AI Act is, how it works, why it matters, and why some experts think this could be the control layer that defines the next decade of enterprise automation. Chapter 1. The Rise of Agentic AI. Before we dive into Covasant's big move, let's set the stage. Agentic AI is not just another buzzword. It refers to autonomous or semi-autonomous AI systems that can perform tasks, make decisions, and interact with digital environments with minimal human intervention. Imagine dozens of specialized agents, one monitoring financial compliance, another automating HR onboarding, another optimizing your supply chain in real time. Each one runs independently, but together, they could transform how an enterprise functions. But there's a challenge: coordination. When you scale from one AI tool to hundreds of agents running across your company, you need governance, security, orchestration, and visibility. Without it, you risk duplication, errors, compliance issues, and even security breaches. That is exactly the gap Covasant identified. Chapter 2. Enter Covasant. Covasant isn't some hype-first startup. It's a company with enterprise DNA. They've been building solutions for automation and AI deployment for years, focusing on highly regulated industries like finance, healthcare, and logistics. They noticed something simple but game-changing. Every CEO and CTO they spoke with wanted to use AI agents, but none had a way to manage them effectively. Think of it like this. In the early days of cloud computing, companies loved AWS and Azure for storage and compute. But they also needed dashboards, monitoring tools, and orchestration platforms to actually control their infrastructure. Similarly, the AI agent revolution needs a control layer. That is what Covasant is now branding as AI Act, Agent Control Tower. Chapter 3. What exactly is AI Act? So, what is AI Act? In simplest terms, it's a command and control system for enterprise AI agents. Picture a cockpit dashboard where executives and managers can see every agent deployed across the company, monitor its performance, define its goals, enforce security policies, and measure ROI in real time. Here's what AI Act promises. Agent registry. Every AI agent in the enterprise is registered, tagged, and tracked. No more shadow agents running unnoticed. Orchestration engine. Managers can define workflows where multiple agents collaborate. For example, a sales agent could trigger a compliance check agent before finalizing a contract. Policy and compliance layer. AI Act enforces enterprise rules automatically. If a finance agent tries to execute a task outside approved boundaries, it gets flagged or blocked. Audit and reporting. Every action an agent takes is logged. That means enterprises finally get accountability in a world where AI makes autonomous choices. Integration hub. AI Act plugs into existing enterprise systems, ERPs like SAP, CRMs like Salesforce, communication tools like Slack or Teams. In short, AI Act is less of a tool and more of a control layer. an invisible but essential backbone that lets enterprises adopt agents at scale without losing control. Chapter 4. Why enterprises need this now. Let's be real. AI adoption in enterprises is no longer a question of if, but when. From banks to hospitals to logistics companies, executives know AI can cut costs, boost efficiency, and unlock innovation. But the number one thing holding them back is risk. How do you trust an AI agent to act in a regulated environment without oversight? How do you ensure it follows corporate policy? Covasant realized that fear is the barrier. Enterprises don't just need agents, they need trustable, manageable, and governable agents. That's the psychology behind AI Act. It doesn't just give CIOs a dashboard. It gives them peace of mind that agents will not go rogue, violate compliance, or create hidden risks. This is why analysts are saying AI Act could become as important as cloud orchestration tools like Kubernetes, just as Kubernetes became the operating layer for cloud containers. AI Act could become the operating layer for enterprise AI agents. Chapter 5. How it works in practice. Let's walk through a real scenario. Imagine a global bank adopting AI agents. One agent handles customer support, answering questions through chat. Another agent manages fraud detection, scanning transactions in real time. A third agent automates compliance reporting, preparing documents for regulators. Without AI Act, these agents run in silos. They might even duplicate work or operate outside of visibility. With AI Act, the bank sees every agent on a unified dashboard. The compliance officer can see that the fraud detection agent followed policy. The IT team can confirm that the customer support agent never accessed restricted financial data. And the CIO can generate a report showing how each agent contributed to revenue or cost savings. It's not just management. AI Act also enables orchestration. The fraud detection agent can alert the compliance reporting agent automatically, which then triggers a workflow for human review. This coordination is what transforms a scattered group of agents into an actual, intelligent enterprise system. Chapter 6. Market position and competition. Of course, Covasant isn't alone in this race. Big names like Microsoft, IBM, and Amazon are also exploring orchestration frameworks for AI agents. But here's the thing: enterprise buyers don't just want generic dashboards. They want compliance-first, policy-driven control systems. Covasant's advantage is focus. They're not building AI models or generic cloud platforms. They're building a control tower specifically for agent orchestration in enterprises. This puts them in a unique niche. Instead of competing head-on with OpenAI or Anthropic, they're creating the infrastructure layer that those AI models will run on inside enterprises. It's like selling the traffic control system in a world where everyone is racing to build cars. Chapter 7. Early adoption and use cases. Reports suggest Covasant has already signed pilots with Fortune 500 companies in finance, healthcare, and logistics. Why those industries? Because they face the highest stakes. A misstep in compliance reporting, a data privacy breach, or a rogue AI decision could cost millions. In healthcare, for example, agents might handle patient record management, insurance claims, and even initial diagnostic workflows. AI Act ensures HIPAA compliance and provides full audit trails. In logistics, agents managing inventory and shipping routes need orchestration to prevent costly mistakes. And in finance, AI Act ensures that AI-driven trades or compliance actions are always logged, controlled, and aligned with internal policies. The use cases are endless. Anywhere enterprises want to use multiple AI agents at once, AI Act becomes indispensable. Chapter 8. Why this matters for the future. The bigger story here is about trust and scalability. We're entering the decade of AI agents, but adoption will stall unless enterprises can trust the system. Just like cloud computing didn't take off until orchestration and control platforms emerged. AI agents will not scale until tools like AI Act are in place. Covasant's move signals a bigger industry shift. The rise of agent infrastructure companies. These 1T build the agents themselves, but will provide the backbone for enterprises to deploy them safely and profitably. For startups and entrepreneurs, this is also a huge signal. If the control layer is the bottleneck, building tools that complement orchestration, compliance, and monitoring could be the next big wave. Chapter 9. Challenges ahead. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. Covasant will face challenges. Integrating with hundreds of enterprise systems is messy. Convincing CIOs to adopt a new control layer requires deep trust. And competitors like Microsoft may eventually bundle similar features into Azure. But if Covasant can move fast, establish itself as the Kubernetes of agents, and win trust in highly regulated industries, they could carve out a durable moat. Enterprises rarely rip out control systems once they're in place. That stickiness could make AI Act a long-term powerhouse. Chapter 10. Final thoughts. So here's the big takeaway. The AI revolution won't just be about smarter models or flashier chatbots. It will be about infrastructure, orchestration, and trust. Covasant AI Act is an ambitious bet that enterprises need a control tower for their agents. And they might just be right. If they succeed, AI Act could become the invisible backbone behind the next wave of enterprise automation. Think of it as the nervous system that allows hundreds of AI agents to act not like scattered bots, but like a coordinated, intelligent workforce. And that's why this launch is making noise. Because for enterprises, AI Act isn't just another shiny tool. It's the difference between chaotic agent adoption and controlled, scalable transformation. So that's the deep dive into Covasant's Agent Control Tower, AI Act. What do you think? Will enterprises adopt this as the new standard? Or will bigger players like Microsoft or Amazon dominate the control layer? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and follow for more deep dives into the future of AI startups and enterprise innovation.